It's August 1st, and the Premier League transfer window is simmering with tension as clubs recalibrate after a flurry of activity. While no confirmed deals were announced today, the saga is very much alive behind the scenes. Liverpool have seen their $110 million plus bonus bid for Alexander Isak swiftly rejected by Newcastle United, who have placed a firm $150 million valuation on their Swedish striker. Isak himself is training in Spain, away from Newcastle's squad, intensifying speculation around his potential move to Anfield. The uncertainty has Newcastle scrambling to identify replacements, with Manchester United and Liverpool both eyeing Benjamin Šeško, who is valued by RB Leipzig at around $70 million. Meanwhile, Manchester United are leading negotiations for Šeško, even considering a swap involving Rasmus Højlund plus cash, a clear statement of intent to reinforce their front line. The complexity of that deal shows United are prioritizing striker reinforcements early as the window enters its crucial phase. In parallel, United are also reportedly targeting Douglas Luiz in midfield and considering moves for Alejandro Garnacho from Chelsea, possibly as part of other swap or sale structure. Over at Tottenham, a deal has moved into advanced stages. João Palhinha is set to return to the Premier League on a season-long loan from Bayern Munich, with an option to buy for around $26 to $27 million. Spurs are covering his wages, and this signing emphasizes their desire for a physical and sustained midfield presence. The move comes as Tottenham tweaked their squad following sales like Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and their investment in new arrivals such as Mohamed Kudus, aiming to balance the books while building depth. For Arsenal, the priority now remains Eberechi Eze. Despite tying down key signings like Victor Gyökeres and other midfield reinforcements earlier in the summer, they are still pursuing Eze, whose release clause sits around 60 to 68 million, with talks ongoing. While Palace are demanding the full fee, Arsenal may need to offload players such as Zinchenko, Trossard, or Nelson to make the numbers work. Reports indicate the window for triggering Eze's clause expires in mid-August, making this a time-sensitive operation. At Chelsea, there's internal debate about a potential approach for Alejandro Garnacho, who reportedly prefers a move to Stamford Bridge. However, the club are proceeding cautiously, mindful of squad balance, particularly if Xavi Simons also arrives. No final agreement has been reached yet, pending Manchester United's agreement on any swap or sale structure. Across the park, Everton are continuing their substantial squad overhaul under David Moyes, who stressed today that the club are prioritizing quality over quantity in their rebuilding process. Despite already signing Carlos Alcaraz, Thierno Barry, Mark Travers, and Adam Asnou, Moyes indicated significant gaps remain, and that they are actively targeting players like Douglas Luiz, Luiz Dewsbury-Hall, and Jack Grealish, though lack of European football and competition from bigger clubs pose challenges. From Newcastle's perspective, their reluctance to sanction the Isak sale until securing a replacement has intensified. They are evaluating options like Benjamin Šeško and Brentford's João Wissa, who reportedly refused to train to force a transfer. One Newcastle fan even floated the idea of re-signing Harry Kane, a notion pundits called intriguing yet unrealistic. In terms of confirmed transactions, it was a quiet day. No Premier League transfers were finalized on August 1st. Yesterday's deals, which included player loans like Kendry Páez from Chelsea to Strasbourg, Dan Ndoye from Bologna to Nottingham Forest for $34 million, and Ryan Trevitt from Brentford to Wigan, remain the most recent moves. What today demonstrates is that the final push is all about the big marquee names. United, Liverpool, and Arsenal still operating behind the scenes on huge targets. The window's dynamics are defined by escalating bids, rejected offers, and tricky juggling of finances. Liverpool's bid for Isak broke British transfer norms in scale, but Newcastle remained defiant, setting the stage for possibly even greater drama in the coming week. For fans watching, the real action may now come not in completed deals, but in the emotional, high-stakes negotiations. Isak's future, Šeško's decision, Arsenal and Palace's Eze standoff, Chelsea's potential Garnacho move, all tied to the broader tug-of-war for elite talent. With only a month left until the full deadline on 1st September, these narratives will likely accelerate towards resolution.